Assalamu alaikum and good morning, grade 5 students. I'm sure that yesterday you learned a lot about our chapter, and the chapter is fossils. Am I right? Yes, because yesterday we have discussed many different terminologies from our chapter, from our topic fossils. And today is our second day, and second day is our story day. And I know that you love to listen different scientific and science stories. So are you ready to listen this story about fossils? So can you see the different pictures here? A big dinosaur, and you can just see this dinosaur in pictures or in museum. So do you want to know more about fossils? Okay, then you have to be very careful and you have to listen this story carefully. So can we start? Excellent. So our story name is Fossils, the record of living things. Is there a way to find out who lived on planet Earth long before us? Were they like the ones we see today? What are the reasons they became extinct? To find the answers to these questions, we need to learn more about fossils. Fossils are the preserved remains of plants or animals. They are found deep in the sand or ocean. Some of them are thousands and others are millions of years old. There are two types of fossils: body fossils and trace fossils. Body fossils are the preserved remains of a plant or animal. Trace fossils are the remains of the animal's different activities, like their footprints, fossilized eggshells and nests. Many fossils look like stone or wood, but they are not. It happens because of permineralization. What is permineralization? It's a natural process starting when a body of a dead animal drops in water and gets buried quickly in the sandy water. The groundwater fills up all the empty spaces of the body and the cells of the dead animal. Lastly, the water gradually dissolves the organic matter from the body of the animal and leaves minerals behind. Over time, the minerals harden the body. Thousands of years later, it looks like a rock or a stone. There are many other kinds of fossils found in the nature. Here is what they look like and how they are made. Mold or cast fossils. When an animal or plant dies, an impression or mark is created in the sand, mud or dirt. A second layer of mud or sand covers the body and dissolves it. The mud or sand forms a plant or animal hole-shaped impressions of the body by hardening. This hole is called a mold fossil. If this mold becomes filled with other minerals, then the rock is called a cast fossil. Resin fossil. One other type of fossil is the resin fossil. Plants, mostly trees, secrete sticky substance called resin. At times, insects or small animals or bits of plants get stuck in this sticky resin. The resin then hardens and is transformed into a fossil. Another fossil formation process is known as carbonization. All the original elements of the dead structures disappear except for carbon. What is left is a complete copy of the original, except for that it is made entirely of carbon. Fossils occur in different shapes and sizes, from entire skeletal remains to minute microscopic traces on stones. In order for a fossil to create, the body of the dead has to be insulted by the external environment and then covered by mud, sand or soil. As years pass, the dead bodies are covered by layers of soil. These layers act as protective and preservative shields from any kind of bacteria or physical wear and tear. Layers over layers of mud, sand or clay preserve the remains of the creatures. All over the world, experts have collected thousands of fossils of hundreds of living things. You can find fossils of tiny microbes, insects and huge dinosaurs kept safely in the laboratories or museums in many countries of the world. So what these fossils tell us about the past? They tell us two things. One, Allah created many living things that He destroyed before sending humans to the planet Earth. One of them are dinosaurs. Why Allah destroyed them? These huge animals were very dangerous. Allah destroyed them so we could live safely on this planet. Before Allah sent humans, there were some humans-like creatures living on this planet. They were much more intelligent than the apes, but they were not as smart as we humans are. Allah destroyed them as well, so we don't get into fights with these kinds of creatures and may live in peace. Second, the other things, fossils tell us that Allah has the power to maintain the shape, size and structure of all the living things. The living things that exist on the planet today are same today as it was millions of years ago. Let us explain you this through some examples. Look at the pictures on the right, on the left. Herring fish is the fossil of a small fish called herring. This fossil is 50 million years old. On the right is the picture of herring we find today. Now compare fossil of herring with the picture of herring. They are both the same. That means that Allah has not let living things change over the years. Again, the lower one is the fossil of a shark. This is even older than the previous one, as it's 75 million years old. Examine it closely. You will see exactly the same features that are found in today's living shark. Here is another fossil that is older than the previous two. It is the fossil of a crocodile, and it's 100 million years old. Compare it with the crocodile of today and you will not see any difference between the two. All fossils discovered so far prove that Allah has destroyed many living things over time. Allah has also made sure that the things He created millions of years back maintain their shape, size, features even today. So this was our story about fossils. So did you enjoy this story? So before humans, there were many different creatures living on this earth. So why Allah destroyed all of them? Yes, because of us. So we should be very thankful to Allah, and we learn about many different fossils. Now, you know what is your home assignment for today? You have to do some research. You have to find out the person who research on fossils. Okay, so you have to search the name of that person who study about different fossils. So this is your home assignment, and I am sure that after doing some research, you will send all the details to your teacher. Allah Hafiz.